We all need an escape from reality every now and then. Life can be overwhelming, stress piles up, responsibilities never seem to end, and sometimes you just need something to take your mind off it all. Personally, I'm someone who spends way too much time watching dark, psychological crime thrillers. I love the mind games, the suspense, the unpredictable twists, but after a while, they start messing with my head. You ever get that feeling? When your brain is just overloaded with heavy, intense stories and you desperately need a reset? That's exactly what happened to me. One day, after binge-watching a series of dark movies, I needed a break, something lighthearted, something that would make me laugh until my stomach hurt. That's when I stumbled upon The Hangover, and let me tell you, after watching it, the only thought that came to my mind was, this has to be one of the wildest comedy movies ever made. Once the story kicks into gear, you can't stop laughing. Every single scene is comedic gold. But what makes it even better? It's relatable. We've all had, or at least heard stories about, that one night where things got a little too crazy. Maybe you drank a little too much, woke up with a blurry memory, or had your friends remind you of something completely ridiculous you did. Now take that concept and crank it up to 1000%. That's exactly what The Hangover delivers. The movie follows 4 friends, Doug, Phil, Stu, and Alan, who head to Las Vegas for Doug's bachelor party. The plan? Simple. Celebrate, have a few drinks, gamble a little, and enjoy a legendary night out. Well, they definitely have an unforgettable night, just not in the way they expected. The next morning, they wake up in their hotel suite, and everything is an absolute disaster. There's a tiger in the bathroom, a baby in the closet, Stu is missing a tooth, and somehow he also got married overnight. But worst of all, Doug, the groom-to-be, is missing, completely vanished. And here's the kicker, none of them remember a thing. Now, with less than 48 hours before Doug's wedding, they have to piece together the night, collect clues, and figure out what the hell happened, all while dealing with the insane chaos that follows them at every turn. And this is where the real fun begins. Some comedies make you chuckle, some make you laugh, but The Hangover, it makes you cry laughing. Every moment, every scene, every ridiculous situation is so insanely funny that you just can't stop watching. The humor doesn't rely on forced one-liners, it's built into the absurdity of the situation. Every time the guys uncover a new clue, things somehow spiral even further out of control. They stole a police car? Yep. They got into a fight with a naked gangster? Oh, absolutely. They went to Mike Tyson's house and stole his tiger? How does this even happen? And the best part? They have zero memory of any of it. A comedy is only as strong as its cast, and this movie nails it with some of the funniest, most unforgettable characters in movie history. At the center of it all is Phil, played by Bradley Cooper, the smooth-talking, confident leader of the group. He's the guy who always seems to have things under control until they go horribly, hilariously wrong. Then there's Stu, played by Ed Helms, the responsible, level-headed guy who completely loses it in Vegas. He's a dentist in a serious relationship, but after waking up missing a tooth and realizing he got married overnight, let's just say his slow descent into madness is one of the funniest parts of the movie. And of course, there's Alan, played by Zach Galifianakis. Alan is the wild card, the guy who doesn't quite fit in, but somehow manages to make everything way crazier. He's awkward, unpredictable, and says the weirdest things at the worst times. Yet, despite all that, he's oddly lovable in his own bizarre way. Doug, played by Justin Bartha, is the reason this whole mess happens in the first place, but ironically, he spends most of the movie missing. His disappearance is what sets everything into motion, and watching the rest of the guys try to find him is what makes this journey so outrageously fun. What makes The Hangover truly special is how these characters react to the madness around them. Their chemistry feels real, and the way they play off each other makes every scene even funnier. Most comedies follow a straightforward plot. The Hangover? Not a chance. This movie keeps you guessing from start to finish. At first, it seems like a simple bachelor party gone wrong, but as the guys retrace their steps, they realize their night was way wilder than they ever imagined. The clues they find, whether it's the baby in the closet, a hospital wristband, or a wedding chapel receipt, only make things more complicated. Just when they think they're getting answers, something even crazier happens. What makes this even better is that we're just as lost as the characters. The audience discovers each new twist alongside them, making their reactions even funnier. The unpredictability keeps you engaged while the comedy keeps you laughing. It's the perfect balance. At the end of the day, The Hangover isn't just a comedy, it's an experience. It's a movie that takes you on a wild, unpredictable ride and makes you laugh uncontrollably while doing it. The humor is outrageous, the chemistry between the characters is flawless, and the storyline is just the right mix of absurdity and brilliance. What makes this movie so special is that it never feels forced. The jokes flow naturally, the situations are ridiculous yet weirdly incredibly believable, and the characters feel like people you could actually know in the real life. It's one of those rare comedies that you can watch again and again and still find something new to laugh at each time. So if you're ever in need of a movie that will make you forget about everything else and just enjoy the moment, The Hangover is the perfect choice. Whether you're watching it alone or with friends, it's guaranteed to deliver some of the biggest laughs you'll ever have. And hey, after watching, you might just start wondering what kind of crazy things you might have done on your own wild nights, just hopefully without the missing tooth and a tiger in your bathroom. Now tell me, what's your favorite wild movie night story? Drop it in the comments below, and do not forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel for the content like these. See you in the next video!